He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Badgers offense will get the first possession of the game. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other. Listen, the Gophers and the Badgers are built the same. They're the same identity. It's toughness. It's running the football. Who can establish that in this football game?
And to me, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of either of these two schools. If you just love college football, what makes it great, it's the rivalry games, right? This is the most played rivalry in the FBS. Paul Bunyan-Zax, this game is always so much fun to watch.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first down.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to...
And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Spears. Throws toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the counter. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On first and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to come. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On second down, looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a draw in here.
Now facing a third and long. To throw, it's Spears. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the missed connection on third down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
He's going to let it go. Brings it in down the left side, and he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Paul Bunyan's axe is one of the great trophies in college football, but you know, they used to play for a slab of bacon before it disappeared. Had you rather play for an axe or a slab of bacon, David?
Absolutely. I'd rather play for an axe. Way more tough, way more manly. And by the way, I don't eat bacon anyways. I don't need the food. Palmer, give me the axe.
I'm going to go bacon because bacon makes everything taste better, and it's the smoky notes that really give it that extra little flair. So I'll go bacon, but can I cut it with the axe?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Number 1.
Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The games etched in the lore of this rivalry are typically tight last-second field goals and the like, but Wisconsin wanted a blowout a year ago.
Yeah, the Badgers grabbed that axe and bludgeoned the Gophers a year ago. Just beat them down. They know that. They've heard about it, and they've talked about it all year long. That's not something you forget. Palmer, you know that taste in your mouth, and you will do anything to get it out.
They want to do it again, too. We talked to some of these Wisconsin players. They said running out onto the field, grabbing the axe, and holding it up high was one of the best moments of their careers. And the fact that they won the game in a convincing fashion and as dominant as they did, they want to do that again here today.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The snap sets up to throw. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the
and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to throw. It's Spears. Oh, just left him grasping. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick 6.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Badger. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it. Just
fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Rice. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Spears. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Speed kills. This offense, they've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Badger! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they...
Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Plows through the defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, wants to throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, from Minneapolis to Madison, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a little trash talk in this battle for Paul Bunyan's axe. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Wisconsin plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only...
Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Arsenault. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right?
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Now the toss. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed up.
All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Badger! And the beatdown has ensued. The Badgers look as if they're ready to start swinging that axe with authority as they're starting to thump the Gophers.
Well, I think Wisconsin knew coming into this game they needed to be the more physically dominant team. And, David, it seemed like it's been that way so far.
And that's where it's good to have to be able to lean on. Even in rivalry games with high emotions, when you know who you are and you're physical and you can be the more physical team, you can get the lead now. Just got to hang on to it and finish the drill.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. To the air, it's Spears. He's got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Ready up.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff.
Set.
Looking to pass. It's Spears. Dumps it to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. This is going all in. The goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder. Heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Spears. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean game. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Makes the grab down the left side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota, 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
They'll try the right side. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking for a man. It's Spears. Going deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go to the counter play. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Feeling some heat. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Out of the gun to give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a gap. It's White. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going up.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field and jump around a bit. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll give it on the counter. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, we could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time on the clock.
He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a chunk.
Looking to move it through the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. He fires a bullet to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other, against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking.